away to start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And on the carry, he's heading left. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out.
Here he goes. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Man, Chris, we're just getting settled into this game, and already big plays.
And with one explosive play there across midfield. First down at the 49. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Makes a move and breaks free. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught on the outside. It's Parker.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a fourth down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a first down.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Takes the handoff. It's Ford. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They'll run it here. Look out, room to run here. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And the Buffaloes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Keeping it on the ground here. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
They're going to run it. the first down. It's still going. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The Buffaloes will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. Trying for a fourth down completion. On the move now. They bring him down, but not before he moves for the first down gain.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, to keep this drive moving.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds an open target on the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And it's good, right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out on the field. Remember, that last possession went for it on 4th down and got stopped, ended up costing them a field goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's in the clear. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. The Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
And at first down, they go right back to him.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying to run, it's Dickens. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to third down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's first and goal.
QB decides to keep it here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do. And this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Grabbed by the receiver. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And the Buffaloes line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it again. Extending the play now.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Getting set. Here's second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage?
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
He breaks free. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. A deep shot to the left side. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
BAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Buffaloes. A huge defensive score.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school. Shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. Takes it in for a touchdown.
BAT gives him a 10-point lead, 17-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Clemson.
And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Parker. And the Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. Gets the first and still running. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. kick this away to get the second half going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. They stop him right at the 24.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Breaks into open space. And that will pick up the first down. Spotted at the 38.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buffs. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. And now a carry here for the fullback. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Tight end makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Here we go on fourth down. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had. The field position.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Crucial third down play after that completion.
Let's go! Let's go!
Pulls it in. It's Miller. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And the Buffaloes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Ford. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Grab made by the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football, and it's a great spot to start this drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Here's the handoff. Oh, look at the quick cut. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking deep to the right side. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado. They are pouring it on now. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down, looking to throw the football. The receiver grabs it. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he'll be brought down. So Kirk, Colorado has the lead. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Powering through a tackle. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. The Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been in a...
And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? He stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right.
And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Well, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Clemson, set.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
Clemson offense will take over. First and 10.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Moves out of the pocket. They'll try a pass here. The pass is intercepted.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Leaning on the run game here. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
What a gain here. Almost picked up a first down on a first down play. Good job here late in the game of playing hard, dominating football by the offense.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll use the ground game here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football.
Touchdown, Buffs! That's how you finish a play.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick in the very first play. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. We'll try to run it with the option. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. On the toss play, runner moving left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
And now the running back's got it again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The Buffaloes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Handoff to the back. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. The ball is loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Oh, just a costly turnover here. For this offense, last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
Heads up move by the head coach. Using that challenge, officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. On the attempted trickery, backfires, and now it's 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking to scramble. Lets it go quickly. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you get the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Leaning on the run game here late. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. That was crucial, Kirk. Barring something crazy, that should be enough to secure a mild upset in this early season showdown game.
On paper, this looked like an upset, but they sure carried themselves out there tonight like they were favored. Still a long way to go, still can get better, but possibly this football team could make a run in the football.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! Still no answer for this offense.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Clemson, 7.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Clemson offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He throws the ball. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Here we go.
They'll hand it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. Finding space at the 20. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Buffs.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 3. What an awful decision to bring the football out. Great coverage there. The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And it's incomplete. A little 1st down trickery doesn't work that time. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up 1st down yardage. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Let's go. Let's go.
And he'll set up to throw. On the move now. Looking deep for late game heroics. And it falls incomplete as the clock hits 000. That's it, game over. For this one,